Hey everybody, so I'm going to probably not really be looking at you as I do this video, as I am driving, but it's been a little bit of a crazy day here, so I wanted to make sure that I came to you live and shared just some stuff that is coming up as we have our 10-day challenge kicking off, our total reset your life kicking off here on Monday, that I'm super excited about. And hi Danielle, I see you on. Hey, so as you're popping on here, just say hi. I would love to see who all is on. Guys, what is it that you're doing right now that is helping you stay sane? Share those tricks with me. I would love to know. But anyways, so starting Monday, we have our challenge coming up. I'm super excited about it. If you are brand new here, welcome. My name is Amy, and I'm super passionate about helping people live their best life, their healthiest life, and ketones is a huge part of that. So hey Amy and Kristen, I see y'all on here. So, what does a day and a life of ketones look like? So, okay, some of you may be on here and have been on here or been drinking ketones for a couple of years now. Some of you may be brand spanking new. And so I wanted to just share with you, for me on a daily, what this looks like now here, almost two and a half years in drinking ketones. It has been such an amazing journey, and I'll tell you, there has been a couple of days where here and there I ran out, and because I sold too many or whatever and I didn't have enough, and I was like, no, I don't have ketones, I need them, and so my shipment came in the next day. But it makes a huge difference even when you are 2 years in, it makes a huge difference. And so I want you guys to be aware of that your body operates at its best in ketosis. And so for me, what my day typically looks like is I do intermittent fast almost every single day. But being a woman, I have to listen to my body. And so here's the trick, guys. We need to get in tune with our body. Like our body knows best. And every single person is a little different. And especially for women, when we are around the time of our month where we're cycling, and our hormones and our body's needs change. And so we need to be aware of that. I'm actually going to pull over right over here so I can finish this convo, because I feel like I may lose some service here. But anyways, so it's really important to get in tune with your body. So when you're drinking ketones, pay attention, right? Pay attention. There are some days that I am breaking my fast at 9 a.m., which is really rare, actually, really rare. Most days I'm breaking my fast around noon. And then there's definitely days that I break my fast. Nicole, Deanna, hi Lee, hi Carrie Ann. There's other days I break my fast at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. But I listen to my body. And so that's super important. That is a key to all of this, right? And then, so a typical day in life of Amy looks like I wake up, I drink a glass of lemon water that helps to balance your pH levels in your body. Then I drink either my ketones or my coffee. You can do either one, but the deal is, if you are a coffee drinker that loves sugar, that's not going to be a good option. A better option would be drinking coffee with our keto cream, Or you could add in some of our MCT 143 in there, which gives you the healthy fat, actually keeps your body in ketosis, burning fat. And then I love to use that with some cinnamon. And the cinnamon gives it a little bit of a sweetness to it. And so I love it. So that's usually how I drink my coffee. And there's days, like I said, I drink my ketones first. There's days where I drink my coffee first. Usually the coffee is when I'm cold. I'm like, I'm freezing, I need to warm up. Or I just want to like ground and walk my yard, drinking a hot, warm cup of coffee in my hand. And so I am experiencing, you know, the warmth, but then also the fresh air. And so I love that. For me, that works, right? But either way I do it, I drink one first and then I wait until I'm hungry and then I have the other one. And so, you know, sometimes I have my coffee, like this morning I actually had my coffee first. And then I had my ketones. And then when I got hungry again, which was around 12:30, was when I had my lunch. And my lunch typically is actually breakfast food because I love breakfast food and I work from home. Hey, who knew? I do this full time. So I work from home and so usually it looks like eggs and veggies. I love sauteing. Like my go-to is sauteing onions, mushrooms, and spinach, and either having that on the side or sticking it right in my eggs. And having, sometimes I have bacon with it, nitrate free, super important, guys. We want the non-toxic version of everything. And that's what I have, you know. I don't typically have carbohydrates in the morning or afternoon. I just don't. It's not like my thing. But it is better if you are going to consume more of like potatoes and things like that, you would have that earlier in the day, right? So ideally, you would be having any sort of carbohydrate would be during that meal, right? Then I wait till I'm hungry, drink lots and lots of water throughout the day. So this is our ketone bottles. And so 4 of these is a gallon. So you really should be drinking about a gallon of water a day, or at least half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. So you can figure that one out. Carrie, and I love breakfast. Oh my gosh, I know, me too. It's literally my go-to. We do breakfast nights, and so we'll even do like keto pancakes and eggs and bacon, and it's so good. And my keto pancakes are made with like almond flour and things like that. So it's still not like I'm eating bread, right? It's different. But yes, I'm totally with you, Carrie, and I could eat breakfast all day, every day. But one thing I really try to do that I don't think I maybe talk about enough about is I really try to add vegetables at every meal. Like every time I'm eating, I try to have veggies. And so when I break my fast, like I said, I have sauteed spinach. I have those things. It's really important to give our bodies the nutrients that it needs. And so, you know, when we talk about ketones, we don't necessarily have to eat strict keto diet. And I think that's a huge misconception that a lot of people, when they start ketones, they're like, I just have to do the keto diet. I have to do the keto diet. Like, and they get stuck in this and then they're like, well, that didn't work for me. And like, the reality is, being fully transparent here, the keto diet itself doesn't work for everybody. And there's tons of amazing health benefits from healthy fats. So yes, no matter what quote unquote diet you're doing, you need to be eating healthy fats. The problem is when people switch to keto diet, there's lots of different versions of keto diet and people misconstrue it. And when they're like, oh my gosh, I can make these keto treats and I can do this and da-da-da-da. Like, that's great and all, but there are still calories in those keto treats. And so what happens is people end up eating way too many of them. And then they're like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I am eating keto. And like, I'm sure you are, but guess what? There's calories associated with the high fat. And so if you're going to do that, you have to be aware that it still adds up, right? your calorie intake, if it's way greater than your than your, than you're burning, you're going to gain weight. It's that simple, right? That never changes. So, yes, you can have treats. I have them all the time. I love keto treats, right? But I don't do a strict keto diet, and I also don't eat a ton of keto treats. I don't make them all the time. So, there's that. It's like, it's still a treat, right? Still a treat. You don't need to be eating dessert every single night. And so my point in all that is, let's think whole foods. Let's think healthy fats. Let's think less carbs. And let's think drink your freaking ketones. And you will be good, right? So after that, after I eat my lunch, then I will wait until I'm hungry, drink my second thing of ketones, which I'm a little late today, but I'm drinking mine right now. So that's my second ketone for the day. I'm doing caffeine free. You don't have to do caffeine free. And then I wait till I'm hungry and I have my last meal of the day. And so I'm not snacking all of the time. Do I snack? Yeah, guys, I do. I snack sometimes. But when I do snack, I try to keep it healthier. I try to keep it to vegetables or to things like that, right? Or nuts. So there's obviously healthy snacking options, hard-boiled eggs. So there's better options, but I really don't snack that much. And that's why, or like a half of an avocado. That's why, like, ketones have simplified my life so much. And so just to run through it again real quick, what I do: wake up, drink lemon water. Then I drink my ketones. Then I wait until I'm hungry. I drink my black coffee with MCT oil, healthy fats, builds my brain. I drink our MCT 143 because there is nothing better than the MCT 143. If you like sweet, go with the keto cream. That has amazing benefits as well, with collagen, peptides, and all kinds of amazing anti-aging benefits. Then I wait until I'm hungry, and that's when I first eat. And some days it's at 9, 10 o'clock. Some days it's not till 4 p.m., right? Listen to your body. Then wait until I'm hungry. Drink my second ketone, right? That's what I'm doing right now. Then wait until I'm hungry and have my dinner. And throughout the day, it's always a good idea, when you think you're hungry, if it's time for your meal time, drink water first. So drink your water first. Wait a little bit, ask your body, what do I really want? And maybe you're actually not hungry yet, right? So that is what my day looks like. My meals typically consist of a vegetable, something that is green. Spinach, guys, has so many health benefits. Kale, so many health benefits. Get your greens in there. So I will have veggies, my protein. So a lot of times, as I mentioned, it is eggs and some sort of sauteed spinach and veggie medley in my eggs. And then my dinner typically consists of either a salad or a roasted vegetable and a meat. So whether it's steak or chicken or whatever, that is typically what I eat. Every once in a while, I'll throw a little bit of sweet potato in there. Every once in a while, I'll throw some squash in there. But typically, I'm not making all of those carbs like I used to. Before, I would make quinoa and I would make rice and all these things, which isn't bad. It's not, and you could have those every once in a while, but I just don't recommend it every single day. So that's what my day looks like. If I'm getting hungry after my dinners, what I used to do was I would make a decaf coffee and have my keto cream. That's what I used to do. Now I've gone dairy free, so I don't do that. But you could do that. You could have some tea, some green tea, why can't I think of it? Rose hips tea is really good for you, and so is any tea that has licorice root in it. It's so good for you, especially right now, for fighting sickness and things like that. So that's always a really great option. You could have handful of almonds, right? But you want to actually stop eating earlier. You don't sleep well when you eat late because your body is keeping you up digesting food. So a lot of times if you're eating late at night, you're not going to sleep well. You're not going to have a good night's sleep. And what I have found, and there's science behind this as well, because it messes with your blood sugars, but when you eat late at night, you actually are more hungry the next day. And so, which like, it doesn't really make sense because you'd think like, oh my gosh, I ate not that long ago, you know, like I ate at 10 o'clock and why am I so hungry this morning? It's because it messes with your blood sugars. So it's better to go to bed a little hungry and just be like, okay, I'm just going to wait this out, because you actually will be less hungry the next day. So that's my day. It's super easy, super simple. It has simplified my life. It has saved my grocery bill. And I'm not thinking about food all the time. I feel great. Like, it's so easy. And I forgot to mention avocado. Avocado is like on everything that I eat, including my eggs. It's a snack of mine often. Half of an avocado. I serve it as like a dressing with my salads. So yeah, that's always a go-to as well. I'm always stocked to the brim with avocado. You said something about the bacon at the beginning. Yes, so bacon needs to be nitrate free. You know, and this will be another day I can share with you guys more about preservatives and things like that. But the bacon, the sausage, whatever it is that you get meat-wise, processed meat-wise, needs to be preservative and nitrate-free, right? And that goes for, like, if you're making pizza, like let's say you're having a keto pizza and you're making a pizza at home, you always need to look for nitrate-free, preservative-free. Is so bad for you. So, and once again, those things all mess with our hormones, they mess with our DNA, they mess with our immune abilities. So like, we need to just cut it out. We need to look at our labels. We need to keep things simple. We need to stay away from the processed food. We need to stick to whole foods, organic if you can, especially the meats, because hormones are pumped into them, right? So you always want hormone-free meats. I always get organic, grass-fed beef, or anything like that. You always want hormone-free, nitrate-free, preservative-free, and going for that organic because, and yes, I get it's spendy. It's more spendy, I should say, but it's worth it because literally, guys, like, we are feeding sickness or we are fighting sickness. And so what you put in your body matters, and a couple extra bucks, I promise you, will save you a world of trouble. So it's worth it every time. It is worth it. So any other questions? Of course. Yeah, so any questions you guys have? Someone said something about when you drink ketones, your body burns the ones you drink and not the ones your body makes naturally. So that's not true. Your ketones in your body, what you are either creating naturally or that you are drinking, how do I say this? You're not burning ketones. You are burning fat. So it's a state of ketosis. So what happens is, even when you are either drinking ketones or you are, let's say I'm brand new to keto, I just started the keto diet, my body is now in ketosis, there will be a spillover of ketones in your urine because your body's not understanding how to uptake it as a fuel just yet. But actually, over time, as your body stays in ketosis, it learns how to utilize all of the ketones. And what happens is your ketones is an energy source. So it's not you're burning ketones, you're burning fat for fuel. So you're not using one or the other. You can only operate in one energy source at a time. So you're not gonna be like wasting ketones if like that's kind of how they're putting it, like, oh, ketones that you're drinking exogenously won't be used. That's not true. They are being uptaked into your system just like you naturally would if you are putting your body into ketosis through a diet. If you are doing both, so you are in ketosis naturally and you are also drinking ketones, you're just elevating your ketone level. And so you are able to have more energy, more focus, better sleep. Like, it just amps things up. And the reality too is 80% of people do the keto diet wrong. So this takes out the question. And I will tell you, this comes up a lot because people think they are doing the keto diet, and it actually kind of ruins the conversation because they're like, well, I didn't feel that energy, or I tried the keto diet and I didn't this and I didn't that. And there's two things. One is they either did it wrong, or two, their body is resistant to going into ketosis naturally, which is an actual thing. So they might have been doing everything right, but because their body literally is resistant to flipping over into ketosis, they never receive the benefits. And so what happens is they're actually going to be more tired because they're depleting their body of the natural energy source, well, their natural energy source that they developed over time, which is glucose, and they aren't producing it. And so they get exhausted and it's frustrating, and a lot of people give up. And so if 80% of people do the keto diet wrong, think of how many people are like, oh, I've done it, or I've tried it, or whatever. 80% of those people did it wrong, so they never saw the full benefit of it. And so that's why drinking ketones is super beneficial, because it takes out that guesswork. It takes out the questioning of, oh, okay, am I actually in ketosis? And also the best way to test if you're in ketosis is through blood strips. So when people are saying that if you drink ketones for the first time today and you take one of those pee strips, it will show you're in ketosis. A week, a month in, all of a sudden you pee on the same thing and you're like, what the heck, I'm not in ketosis anymore. Well, once again, it's not spilling over into your urine anymore. You're actually utilizing your ketones. You don't want to be peeing out the ketones. So once your body figures out how to uptake it and utilize it, you shouldn't be showing on a pee strip you're in ketosis, because you don't want to be peeing them out. You want to be keeping them in. So having that blood test, if people are like super stuck on needing to know, then I always recommend that. But it is proven that within 30 to 60 minutes, you are in ketosis just by drinking ketones alone. If not that you're burning them. Yes, I'm reading some comments, guys. Yeah, so there's, and I want to clarify too, when I said the keto diet isn't for everybody, what I mean by that is this isn't ketones themselves, because I need you guys to understand the difference. Ketones puts you into ketosis. The keto diet is you have to eat a certain way to get into ketosis. And the reason why keto diet is not for everybody isn't because there isn't great, incredible benefit from healthy fats and studies that prove that it's good for you, because it is good for you, but our genetic makeup is all different. And so there's some people, when they eat too much, so maybe like keto diet style fat, they actually hold on to fat. And so that's why too, sometimes it's unfair when people are like, oh, I tried the keto diet, it didn't work for me, so I'm not going to try ketones. They're two different things. And that's why, I'm not, unless you work with me personally and hire me as your nutritional coach and health coach, I'm not going to just automatically tell you to go onto the keto diet. I will 1,000,000% recommend the ketones, but I would want you to do some genetic testing before we actually did the keto diet. Now, it's something you could test out and do yourself, but you can't put all your eggs in a basket if you don't do it properly, right? So you absolutely can test it out. If it doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean the ketones don't work. It just means that maybe your body is resistant and actually doesn't process healthy fats as well. So you can still eat them, you just can't eat them in the same amount that a keto diet would recommend. So that is what I got for you today. I hope that was super helpful. And any other questions you guys have, I will answer them later. Have a very blessed day. And once again, I'm super excited for this 10-day kicking off on Monday. If you know anybody that you want to join us, that you like, my friend needs to do this with me, my sister needs to do this with me, just message me and we can get them into a 3-way chat, and I'll share all the information with them, or your promoter will, and we will get them on board and get them in this group too. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Talk soon.